Thousands of Charlton fans have been celebrating their promotion to the Premiership. The team took part in a parade from their home ground at the Valley to Woolwich Town Hall. Charlton gained promotion after beating Sunderland on penalties in yesterday's playoff final at Wembley.
Victoria's Charlton celebrated their promotion to the Premiership in South East London this evening. 30,000 people lined the streets to welcome Alan Kirvishley and his team. They managed to beat Sunderland on penalties yesterday after an 8-goal thriller at Wembley.
Football came home to Charlton tonight. The team were carried aloft the old-fashioned way by open-top bus and saluted along the route by thousands of ecstatic fans. At Woolwich Town Hall, it was a sea of red and white, and match hero Clive Mendonca was loving it.
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. I had a good drink last night, and I'm having a good drink again. I'm really enjoying myself. I'll tell you what, that's all it's all about, mate, I'll tell you.
The playoff was gripping. 3 times Charlton were a goal down, but with Mendonca's hat-trick, they'd fought back to 4-all by the end of extra time. Then a heart-stopping penalty shootout. Charlton's goalkeeper was savouring that moment again tonight.
It's absolutely fabulous. It's fantastic. It's a dream come true for me.
Who could have imagined all this back in the 80s when the Addicts were broke and had lost their Valley ground? They moved back in 1992 and have been rebuilding ever since. How does it feel then to be on top of the world?
I've been a Charlton supporter for 50 years. I'm 60. So 50 years, we've had one big moment in Wembley, haven't we? 47. And now we're back in with the big boys again. I think it's marvellous.
Well, the days when the club was on the brink of extinction are long forgotten. Dogged determination by the club bosses and dogged devotion from the fans have put the club back at the top of the game. The grass really is green at the Valley once again. In Charlton, this is Gilly Parton for London Tonight.
Celebrations just keep on going after their dramatic Division 1 playoff victory over Sunderland. They were given the freedom of Greenwich Borough when they took to the streets to thank their loyal fans for helping them into the Premiership. And joining the players on board their open-top bus was our reporter Ian Bolton.
They came in their thousands to salute their team, and as Charlton's Wembley winners toured the streets in an open-top bus, traffic was brought to a standstill. Rain had threatened to put a dampener on the celebrations, but it held off to allow the supporters to greet the team. No Charlton fan will ever forget the events at Wembley. They describe it as the best game ever. Leading scorer Clive Mendonca became the first ever playoff final hat-trick hero. But 24 hours on from their extraordinary Wembley win, touring the borough of Greenwich brought home to the players just what Premiership football means to the club's fans.
The fans have been absolutely magnificent this season, and you see now they're supporting us all the way. It's absolutely brilliant, and I'm sure they'll be there next season in the Premiership.
And what message do you have for those fans?
All I say next year, it's going to be tough, obviously. We'll be famous to get relegated, but stick with us through thick and thin, and I think we'll be all right because we're a good team.
I'd just like to thank everyone for their support this year. And as we said in the dressing room after the game, it was a team effort, and every single member of the squad is on the bus tonight, so I'd like to give them all a cheer.
The game at Wembley, I think most people have said it was one of the best games they ever watched at Wembley. And it's a very thin line between success and failure. And I believe that both teams should have gone up in the Premier League. And it's unfortunate that Sunderland had to stay down.
What about the future, though, for Charlton?
It's looking bright. It's looking very bright now.
And what message do you have for those fans out there now?
Stick by us and we'll do the job.
I mean, that's what you set out in your career to do, is to play in the Premiership. The few of them have been there before, and like the likes of myself and the young lads, it's going to be a great challenge for us, as I say. We're going to be favourites to come down, but I mean, new challenges, so we might be able to survive up there. We'll have a few quid to spend, but I don't think you'll have to fork out millions on players, but you'll get the right man in to do the right job for us.
They've been awarded the freedom of the borough to go with their playoff trophy, but while they're enjoying their Premiership promotion party for now, the hard part will be staying a Premiership club. Ian Bolton, Sky Sports at Woolwich Town Hall.
I'm sure that...
In the Premiership is assistant manager Les Reed. Reed, who's played a key role in Charlton's youth programme, is leaving the Valley to work under the FA's technical director, Howard Wilkinson.
Some mixed emotions. Castleview Comprehensive felt the pain of former pupil Michael Gray, who missed the decisive penalty. But there was also pride for Clive Mendonca, Charlton's hat-trick hero, who also started out at the school.
At 4-3 it was perfect. We thought Clive had played really well. Probably, you know, one of the man of the match. We'd scored 2 goals. Sunderland were leading 4-3. I think from our point of view, to stay like that, it would have been ideal.
And Michael Gray knows what he has to do here.
And when he missed, well, really, I think, you know, you just feel for him. You know, you just think, oh, it must be terrible in front of the television and everything.